I don't think you're yelling loud enough. But whatever. Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this episode, we're gonna be heading to the next area within the game. But before we do that, we got some friggin' town shooting gallery to do. Yeah, woohoo, cool. Okay, so yeah, these aren't too fun, but I'm gonna be doing them because they give you pretty cool rewards, so I want to get them done with now that we do have our hero's bow. We can actually take these on. So I got a bunch of rupees in my pocket and I'm ready to do this. I'm gonna be cutting the first time I take on this challenge here. My goal is to get over 40 and I'll be able to get a quiver upgrade, so let's do that. Okay, and with that done, we're gonna get ourselves the quiver upgrade. It was 43. Wasn't that good. We need to get 50 for the piece of heart. I'll show you guys how I take it on when I get the piece of heart, because yeah. Alright, the reason why I'm only showing it to you guys once, like me taking on the minigame, is because I'm literally just going to be playing it twice to get both of the rewards. These are really hard mini-games, this one and an upcoming minigame to get ourselves also a piece of heart and a quiver upgrade. So we have to play it twice and get really good records, so that kind of sucks, but I don't know, they're kind of worth it, and I just want to get them out of the way because I've always had trouble with these mini-games growing up, playing this game and all of that jazz. But here I am, I'm fighting off these octos with my arrows. I must get a perfect score. We can't hit the blue ones because that will, I believe, take off a point, and even if it doesn't, it slows you down. So don't hit them. You want to only hit the purple ones, and by hitting them, you shall get 1 point, and just keep that going, and you'll be good to go. The hardest part is right after this one, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna have my, you know, arrow ready just to shoot at these guys, because we have to hit 5 of them on one screen. They all pop up at the same time. As you can tell, after you take on a certain amount, a new round comes out, like a new batch, and that was the hardest one because it held 5 of them. But now it should be really simple and easy because, yeah, there aren't that much left. We just gotta kill the remaining ones here. So, and, oh, so close, but we did it. We got a perfect score. We killed all of the purple Octoroks, and we are set. So with that, we shall get ourselves a piece of heart. Just by getting 40, you would have got a quiver upgrade. But yeah, I have no rupees from this, so yeah. And now there's still one more freaking minigame I gotta take on that also is a shooting gallery type thing. So we're gonna go ahead and head there, and hopefully we'll be able to do it. So let's do that then. Alright, here we are heading to the southern swamp, but instead of taking that route, let's go ahead and turn it this way. And as you can tell, the sign says swamp shooting gallery ahead. Yes, this is where we want to head to. This place, I purposely avoided it the first time we came around it because we couldn't do anything because we didn't have the hero's bow, and now it's time to take this one on. Also, we have over 100 rupees. I have to rewind time and pick up that same chest because I also want to save my progress, because there's no way in heck I was going to redo that. So that sign is gone because we don't care about freaking spring water. We care about winning the swamp shooting gallery minigame. So here we go. Hey mate, do I want to play? This guy, I don't think he can speak properly because look at what is he saying. Yeah, but I'll explain how this works after I take it on the first time. So here we go. Alright, we got ourselves a perfect, decent score. I had 10 seconds remaining after killing every single foe, and with the remaining time, we get additional 10 points for each second. Not that worth it, but whatever. That will give us a quiver. Now it's time to take it on again, and I will actually show you guys, you know, how I did it, so. Alright, here we go. It is really late at night here in the game. At least it's turning late. It's about to be 6 in the noon, I guess. Or rather, is it already 6? I can't really tell by the time. It's still night, or it's day of the first night, or is it night of the first night? Who cares? Regardless, here we are taking on this mini game where we have to kill all of the enemies. Now, they all spawn in a certain fashion, like they all have a certain pattern to them, so you kind of want to memorize them. You'll find the wolfos running around, they give you 100 points. The normal Deku scrubs from female to male give you 30. You want to make sure you kill them as soon as they spawn because a new set of them will spawn, so that will give you additional points. And also you got the crows that you gotta kill. So there's a whole hectic gallery of sorts. I really like the background for this. It's a really nice backdrop to this whole little mini game, but it's difficult because you got to make sure you kill all of the enemies as fast as you can so you can get the additional points that you get after you get the 2,120. I believe that's what you get if you kill every single enemy. And if one does leave the screen and doesn't come back, you are screwed, especially with those white wolfos. So we have one more left. Yes, just 100 points by killing that gray wolfo, not white wolfo. And there we go. We hit a perfect with 21 seconds to spare. So that will actually grant us a whopping like 210 points. So it's not really that much when you think about it. But regardless, this will give us over the amount we need for a heart piece. So now we can pick it up. You want to at least have like over 10 seconds or so remaining before you complete this. That way you can get the piece of heart after. So there we go. That has been done with. Now we can continue on with the main episode. Yeah. Okay guys, so now that all of that has been taken care of, we can continue on with our adventure. And what we're going to be doing is, well, we're going to be heading to the northern gate of Clocktown and heading there because that is where the next temple lies and that is the next area we're supposed to take on. So yeah, I also rewinded time to make sure we have plenty of time to do this. So here we are on dawn of the first day. I got the 100 rupees from the chest. I am set. I'm ready to enter this cold mountain and get things started. So yeah, here we go. Now you're going to need some arrows for whatever is coming up, and I don't have any. So what I'm going to do real quickly is I'm actually going to run up here and find a patch of bushes, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up some arrows from it. Let's see. Oh, okay, perfect. A whole bundle of arrows. Also some bombs. We're gonna need bombs for what's up ahead as well. And the way you get bombs is you just buy the bomb bag from the bomb shop in West Clocktown. Obviously, I've done that, and I got the big bomb bag for helping the old lady as well as the blast mask. So I'm pretty much set when it comes to bombs. And I meant set. I don't know why I said shit. Whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and take out our arrows. We have 50. Look at that, because we got the 2 quiver upgrades earlier this episode. They were really hard to get, but was definitely worth it. And with that, we have opened up the area. Now, Tattle would have told us to hit that because it's really sharp and it will break the ice, but I decided to ignore that because I'm a rebel and I don't really care what Tattle has to say at certain times. But you know, sometimes Tattle has some pretty cool things to say, so yeah, I guess I should keep that in mind. Like right now, let's see. So this is a Tektite, a blue Tektite. You can hit it. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I just realized I have the blast mask on, which prevents me from doing any more attacks because my attack command is explode. So yeah. Most of the masks actually have stuff like that. Luckily, the bunny hood just allows you to sprint automatically the second you have it on, which is super awesome. But this is why we need the bombs. Obviously, as you can tell, the blast mask is doing wonders, so I don't need to use any sort of bombs. I'm going to keep my bombs with me, and I'm just going to use the blast mask to blow up all of these giant chunks of snow, ginormous snowballs. But with that, we can make our way to the top of this I guess walkway to the summit itself. Here we are in Mountain Village. So look at that. Yeah, it's all cold and snowy, and believe it or not, this is the first time I witnessed snow in a video game, and it was amazing because I was like, holy crap, it actually snows in a video game. It just blew my mind. I mentioned this in several Let's Plays, how Majora's Mask was the game to introduce me to snow in a video game, and it's my favorite kind of atmosphere in a video game. Not in real life because it's cold as crap, but in games, as you can tell, I'm running in my little tunic, and nothing matters here. I can run naked for all that matters, and I'll be fine, because Link does not have, I don't know, the cold doesn't affect him, apparently. I have no idea. I was going to say nothing really hurts him, but when you think about it, he has hearts, so what am I talking about? But let's go ahead and hit this statue, this owl statue, so we can teleport here anytime we want instead of taking that long path. And then, well, let's actually go check out this Goron that's up here. So, whoa! Up here! I'm sorry to bother you from such a high place. You're not really that high, actually, but I am hungry and I have gotten stuck here, yeah. So he's really hungry and he's afraid to jump down because he's hungry, I guess. So he can't move because he is so weak and he needs food to fill him up, which is sad. We can't do anything about that. And up here, this is the way to Snowhead, not the area we want to head to yet. So let's go ahead and ignore that sign and start running towards this side. It's kind of easy to get lost because all that's in the center is this small house and everything around it is just snow, so you can't really tell where you've come from. But this is the mountain smithy ahead. We sharpen any sword. Our sword is sharp enough. Check this out. So we're good. We don't have to worry about that. But we came from here, so we're going to be heading from the back of this house, and you'll find another pathway that should take us. Well, let's go ahead and check out the sign. So this sign, Goron Village ahead. Beware of white wolfos. Alright, so we're heading to the Goron Village to see what's up with all of that, because that is where we're supposed to go, of course. And will you look at that? Tingle is chilling. I actually want to... He's literally chilling because it's cold. Get it? Okay, that was really dumb. I kind of forced that pun there. But I'm going to go ahead and knock him down so I can buy the map for this area, which I believe is the Mountain Village map. So let's go ahead and talk to him real quickly. What's this green clothes? Oh my name is Tingle. He literally says the same thing every time you talk to him, mainly because you rewind time, and I guess he forgets who you are. So yeah, but we know who he is. So imagine that, having him introduce himself every freaking time you talk to him. Imagine having a friend like that. That would suck a lot. Like, hey, I'm Bill. I work with paper. Every time you see him, he has to do that. I would just end up punching Bill in the face, I'll tell you that much. I don't think I want to talk to Bill anymore because he is not interesting. I mean, paper? Really? No offense to people who work with paper, but let's go ahead and keep running. As you can tell, it's really cold. Gorons aren't used to the cold because they come from really hot places like volcanoes and other sort of things, like just general mountains that are hot, not this type of climate where it's snowing and just all cold and bitter. But hey, look at that, my friends, it's Kaepora Gaebora. Let's go ahead and talk to him. So what is going on, dude? Hoot hoot, we meet again, fairy child. Have my stone statues been of help? Yes, they have. Well, it seems you may have the strength to change the fate of this land, as I expected, but the road ahead is even more challenging. Many trials await you. Please watch over these Gorons around you. Their land is doomed to be smothered in snow. I don't know, I had trouble reading that. And ice! It will become a land where no living thing can survive. I guess white wolfos will when you think about it, because they're, you know, normally in the snow. So I don't know what you're talking about, my friend, but with courage and determination, you surely will collapse from the extreme conditions. But if that courage and determination burns bright within you, then that's another story. So will you proceed? Sure, I guess. Hoot hoot. You are a child of many strength. Well, perhaps you do have enough strength to change the fate of the mountain after all. I shall take to the air, flying towards the shrine across the way, so follow me. Do not be daunted by appearances. Instead, let the feelings guide you, and the true path shall open before you. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale, and I don't really like that kind of advice, but let him do what he wants, and will you look at that, he's dropping some feathers. Ah, great. And wait, what is this? Okay, that's weird, like a shadow. It's a graphical glitch? It can't be. Well, we'll figure out soon. But anyways, yeah, look at that, we are jumping on nothing. Apparently there are platforms underneath us. We just can't see them, so we're gonna use these feathers to guide us, just like Kaepora Gaebora told us. This is really freaky, and if you look below us, you can see like everything being reflected. It's really cool. Especially if you look back there, that's another area. I don't know, I really like the way this place looks, and I believe we are almost there. The feathers have disappeared, but we made it, so hoot hoot, I certainly been assured of your courage and determination. From here on, you must not be fooled by appearances. You must rely on your feeling. Now enter the shrine. Cool. So here we are, where we made it to the other side. It's kind of freaky. I don't know how I'm going to get back without his feathers to guide me, but whatever. I'll just enter this shrine and see what awaits for me. So, will you look at that? A chest. Just like that. There's really nothing else to it. This whole room is completely empty, and all that lies is a simple chest. Correct? I might be wrong, because we're going to figure out in just a second by putting on the Lens of Truth. Yes, we have obtained this new lens that will allow us to see through the lies and see the truth. I don't know, it's just the Lens of Truth, and we can see things that are invisible, like this chest and this Skulltula, because I believe, yeah, it does not appear normally. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this bad boy, because I am not in the mood to deal with him. Also, I really want to pick up that chest, and he's going to be blocking the way, so let's go ahead and just shoot this guy and then open it up. But yeah, with the Lens of Truth, we can pretty much see whatever's invisible. It's the same thing as Ocarina of Time. You get it a whole lot easier though in this game. And as you can see, I cannot do the charged up spin attack, or I guess the stronger spin attack, and that's because I have the Lens of Truth activated, which drains my magic. But let's go ahead and look at that. Yes, now we can actually see the platforms with the Lens of Truth on us. And wait a second, who's that? So that shadow was of someone that we can't normally see without the Lens of Truth. So this is going to be interesting. I guess we should approach this man instead of falling. I might just take off my bunny hood. I mean, it's really nice, but sometimes it's not that helpful, like in this scenario where I just ended up falling like an idiot. But let's go ahead and check out this guy. So if I can approach him, it will allow me to speak. There we go. So, can it be? Are you able to see me? If you truly can see me, then follow behind me. Okay, you have no legs, sir. Well, I guess he's floating, so that's fine, but I guess we gotta follow this dude with the Lens of Truth. We can only see him like this, but you can also see his shadow, so you don't actually have to use the Lens of Truth. But you just want to make sure you follow this mysterious Goron, who seems to be a ghost. It's kind of weird just following the shadow here. But if we have the Lens of Truth out, we can actually see. I'll just show it off, because why the heck not? I mean, we can easily find magic jars all around, so I don't know why I would worry too much about that. But yeah, we're going to continuously follow this guy, and he's going to lead us to some sort of area. This is actually one of the coolest parts within the game, because it's really, I guess, dark in a sense. I personally like it a lot. But there we go. Once we make it over here, he shall enter another area that we're going to have to, enter a small loading screen for. And here we are in the mountain village. At least we're slowly nearing it. And look at that. The Wolfo was still spawning, so it was like stretching out. That was really weird. But okay, I can't kill him with this on. I just realized that, because my range does increase with the magic power that unleashes from my sword. So I'm not going to bother killing these white Wolfos. You'll notice that I like killing all enemies with just a spin attack. It's just too much fun, honestly. But let's see if we can pick up a magic jar. There we go. Now we are full on magic, and I think he's just gonna continue through here or freeze. Hello? Okay, he's slowly moving. He knows where he's going. All right, not bad. Let's go ahead and head in here. And all right, what's up, man? All right, so now we don't have to follow him anymore. I believe we're gonna see exactly where he goes from here if we just keep following him. He's slowly getting higher, and this is what's gonna happen. All right. Yeah, he's gonna fly all the way up to that area. Now, the reason why we really need the Lens of Truth here is because you can't actually see the ladders that take you all the way up to this cliff top. So we gotta have these equipped, and then we can do so. I remember, like, the first time I played this game, I didn't equip the Lens of Truth doing this, and it was so freaking hard. But where are we heading to exactly? Let's go ahead and read this. So, deep water, beware, Goron. Okay, Gorons, beware, yeah. Because Gorons can't swim. That is not what I was checking for, but whatever. Alright, let's just go ahead and make our way up here by equipping the Lens of Truth and climbing. But yeah, we are slowly inching to the next mask within the game. If you couldn't tell, it's going to be a Goron. And by mask, I mean one of the really strong masks that allow us to transform completely. So I'm like super excited for this, to actually obtain this mask. This is one of my favorite areas in the game. Not my favorite though. And you'll know what's my favorite when I actually make it to it. But regardless, I'm really excited for what's up ahead. But that will be in the next episode. So here we are. We got two Gorons. We got this guy right here. He has entered this room, and we're gonna follow him in there in the next episode. So, do you have anything to say? This is the grave where the Goron hero rests. I came to put him up. I came to put up the great hero's memorial. But the return route has been blocked by snow, and I can't get back to Goron village. And even worse, my brother has been frozen solid from the cold. The way things are looking, I'll be frozen too. Oh, it's times like this where I wish I had taken some hot spring water I found when I was digging the hero's grave. But the hot spring water is now covered by the gravestone. I can't move the gravestone that big myself, but I guess that is what's meant by the Goron saying there is no use in crying over split rocks. What? This is really dark, man, and look at it. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, hopefully we'll somehow help these guys. I mean, look at him. He's literally just frozen. And yeah, so I've been ZeldaMaster. I'll see you all in the next one. Oh, crap, I'm frozen too.